What's up guys, Ryan here from Mudgunner, and today I have some pretty cool pistols to show you. So I know on my channel I post a lot of modern stuff and tactical stuff, but I do like military collector stuff as well, so some like antiques or curio and relic type pistols, or just guns in general, not just pistols. But today we're going to be talking about some old military pistols I have, and I'm not as much of an expert on this, or I wouldn't call myself an expert at all on it. Like, I know about this type of stuff, but yeah, I just figured I'd show you guys this stuff because I haven't really shown enough. So I have a couple here. What is this one? Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for. But let me show you guys this first. So right here, we have a pretty iconic and sweet pistol. This is a Browning High Power, and they've been around since the 30s. And yeah, the Browning High Power is an iconic gun. It's chambered in 9mm. The mags, I believe, are all 13 round mags. They make some like higher capacity ones, I believe, but for the most part, 13 round mags. This one was made in 1981 by FN, and then it was imported by Browning. So it is a Belgian-made gun. They do have a magazine disconnect, so you have to have the magazine in there in order to fire it or let the hammer down. But yeah, it's a beautiful pistol. I've only shot this gun once. I shot it years ago. It wasn't as like much of a hype as I thought it was going to be, but I need to reshoot it because, again, it's been years. But it's a beautiful pistol nonetheless. And yeah, chambered in 9mm, made in 1981. But what's cool is I actually have a old war era one, but I believe mine was a civilian model. So we have another FN high power here. And from the serial number, I believe this was made in 1939, but it doesn't have any military stamps as far as I know. It does have stamps, but I've looked into it once before, and I don't believe it has any military proof marks. So yeah, I would say the serial number dates it to about 1939. It's 44147 if any of you guys want to look it up, but that's kind of what I date it to. And yeah, it's a very nice pistol. It's got a little bit of wear on it because it's so old, but what's cool about it is I have the original holster slash stock for it. So the way this works, let this forward, but I need the mag in there. So the way this works is this would have been your military holster. So there's a button right here, you press this, and then your pistol slides right in. And goes in there, and then it closes. And then I don't know all the history on these. I assume it would have been on the left side here. You have a little metal bar. It doesn't fit in like a normal belt, but I assume it attaches like that. And if you needed it, you would press this button, draw it left-handed, and then get it ready, because otherwise it would be like this. So that is my guess. But again, I'm not an expert on it. But yeah, this is really cool. It's the original holster. And what's cool with that is it also doubles as a stock. And check that out. Now I know what you're thinking, Ryan, you can't really put a stock on a handgun. Well, there are some exceptions, and they're weird exceptions. I can't tell you about every one, but old military pistols, I think like World War II and prior to that, there's certain guns that you could put your stock slash holster on the pistol and it's not NFA. Now ATF is always kind of redefining it, so I can't give you one-on-one answers per gun, but some of the guns that would classify under this rule would be high powers. You have the C96 broom handle from World War I. You have the Luger from World War II, and I think World War I. I don't know when they did the stocks on those, but the artillery Luger was normally cut out for a stock too. And then there's even 1911s with stocks that I've seen, which is crazy. I didn't know that was a thing, but one of my friends has one. And yeah, so you have a few different pistols out there where you could put a holster slash stock on there without having it be an NFA item. So yeah, this is really cool to me. I bought this years ago. I've never shot it. And yeah, I don't know. Like, the mounting solution is, I mean, it's solid, it's metal. You have this tab here, you pull this back and it slides down. But yeah, it's a wooden stock and it's kind of fragile, or it feels a little fragile, so I gotta be gentle with it. But there's a screw that goes in right here and holds this metal locking piece in place. And then you have a cutout in the back of your handgun that the stock slides into. So again, super cool piece of history. It's kind of weird with what falls under this classification or not, because there's a lot of reproduction stocks, and you can't put a reproduction stock on a old war pistol without SPRing it. So this one would kind of be an exception to that. But yeah, very cool gun. I would love to shoot this for you guys on the YouTube channel here soon. So I'll probably do that. Let me know what you guys think. The other thing is I want good quality footage of it, like some Grand Thumb type footage. But I don't have a good videographer. Well, I'm sure I could hire one, but I just don't have a videographer right now that would get that close cinematic footage. So that's kind of why I've held off on shooting some of my war era guns because I'm probably only going to shoot them like once or twice because I don't want to damage them. Modern ammo is not the same as old ammo, but I think this being a 9mm, it would be okay. But yeah, it's a beautiful pistol and it looks sick. And what's funny is the iron sight on here goes to like 500 meters. So it's got the adjustable sight and you can set it for 500 meters, which I'm sure this thing could hit 500 meters, no problem. But yeah, that is my FN high power. So yeah, it's made by Fabrique Nationale d'Armes de Guer. I don't know, I'm probably mispronouncing that. And then it says Herstal Belgique. I am probably butchering all that. But yeah, the gun's not stamped Browning anywhere on it. So this is an FN made pistol. But my 1981 here, this one, Browning Arms Company, Morgan, Utah. But then on this side, it says made in Belgium by Fabrique Nationale Herstal. So FN made high power, and then this is just an old one. But 1981 and I believe 1939, yeah, you could see some subtle differences between the two. This one's got the fixed sights and then the standard hammer on there. That one's got the ringed hammer and the adjustable sights. But other than that, they look very similar. And then the patina difference is cool because this one is really clean bluing. There's like not a mark on it. And then this one's, it really just kind of looks more like hand worn, like it was in a holster or just like, you know, oils from our hands and stuff may have worn it out, but there's no major dings on it and it's very clean. So yeah, very cool pistol. And let me show you guys the other cool pistol that I have, which is similar. So this one, when I got it, it came in this really fancy box. And I'll get you guys a close-up a little bit, but check this out. This is a Mauser C96 broom handle Red 9. So it is chambered in 9mm, and very cool pistol. I've never shot this one either. But yeah, I'm not too knowledgeable on these. I believe mine was a Prussian contract gun based on the serial number. So I believe it was made, the Prussian contract was between 1916 and 1918. I got that information from one of the Blue Book gun values, or Blue Book of Gun Values. So I have it marked here, but just based off what I could find, it's got the Red 9 in the grip, so it's chambered in 9mm instead of 7.63 Mauser. It's got the serial number that would date it to about that. It's, where is it? It's 138,850, and those serial numbers were from like 0 to 150,000. It doesn't have any like World War I like military markings from what I could tell. It does have some stamps. Yeah, I'm not an expert on this stuff. It's got serial number matching parts all over, and yeah, just very cool pistol, an odd pistol. So it's got a safety, it's got a hammer, it's like a charging handle right here. So it's an internal magazine. I believe it's 10 rounds. I do have some stripper clips here. It came with some ammo. I will probably never shoot this ammo with it, but I'd probably find like a modern ammo that I could shoot. But it did have this box of ammo in here. This gun came from someone in California. We went and bought a collection there like years ago from our gun store, and yeah, very cool pistol. So I gotta let the I guess bolt or charging handle forward, I have to press down on the follower in there without crushing my finger, and then yeah. So a very cool pistol. Plus, we also have the holster / stock for this one. Now the only thing with the way this case is set up is the metal tab. It's not in there, and it doesn't fit in this case with that on, so I have to put it on if I'm going to show you guys, which I don't mind doing. I'm not going to put the screw through it because the more you take it on and off, I mean, I just don't want to wear any part out, and this is a pretty tight fit, which is nice. That's how it should be, but the more I take it in and out, I mean, eventually it could wear. So, but really nice sturdy fit. It's super clean lockup, and then I have the screw right here that I would put in there to lock it in place, but I'm not going to put the screw in because I'm just doing this for demonstration. Same thing, it'll slide into the back here, and check that out. If you guys ever watched Peaky Blinders, Thomas Shelby from that show, he had one of these in one of the scenes, and it was really cool. But yeah, it's also a holster, so you got the button right here, slide the pistol in, and that's a super sweet gun. I'd like to shoot this one as well on the channel for you guys at some point. But yeah, these are just really cool pistols that I have in my collection. They just kind of sit in the safe, and that's how a lot of like military stuff is for a lot of people. I know that, but I would like to shoot them. I'm not opposed to it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But very cool pistol. It's got the Red 9 in the grip on both sides, and that's just to indicate that it's a 9mm because they did make them in 7.63 Mauser as well. Or Yeah, 7.63, not 7.62 Mauser. So 7.63 Mauser, I believe, was the original caliber of them. And then it's got like a 5-inch barrel, and they had a variety of different barrel lengths for these, and the 2 different calibers, and a variety of countries used them. But I believe this was made maybe around 1917, 1918, based off the serial number. But again, I'm not an expert on it. I just kind of went off the information I could find. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys these really cool like war era pistols, because they are old. Like this was probably made prior to 1920, and then this one should be made prior to 1940. So very cool, and I'm just happy I have them in my collection, and I look forward to shooting them for you guys sometime. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you want to see next on the channel, and stay tuned for my next video.